Greetings, traders. It is I, Abdul Shabazz. And this is some real change stock options trading journey. And today, January the 29th, Monday. So happy to be here with you guys. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Hamza's in the building. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. As we begin today, now, this magnificent Monday, as I am getting my charts together, doing it right here live in front of you guys, getting my charts together. Righty. So I'm just getting here. Hamza, what is the play, brother? What is the play, teammate, that you see? What do you see, bro? Very nice. I just wasn't ready. Just getting everything set up. That was a break of a V right there. Very nice break of a V. But if it's gonna be good now, then it'll be good later. It's gonna be good now, it'll be good later. There'll be a continuation candle. No need to rush. Whew. What kind of put, Hamza? What kind of put, Hamza? Okay. All right, what we're doing now is just checking our connectivity, looking at the chart. A lot of overhead resistance at 488 is what Hamza is saying. Do you see that head and shoulders, my brother? Again, it's so early. There's no need to rush. I'm so grateful that I had some technical difficulties this morning that is really allowing me the time to not be fooled or deal with the market with any type of mediocrity. We only want the best. Again, as I remind you guys, at this type of level, we want to trade A plus and B plus setups only, meaning you want to be able to call out what you're trading. You want to be able to call out the setup. What's the setup for you to take that trade and why? So every line on this chart means something. I did not just magically, I did not just out of the air come up with these areas. These are areas that the market has shown us are areas of resistance, areas of support, pre-market high and pre-market low. So I know nothing, only what the market shows me. And it is based on that information that we look for potential setups that we may profit off of. Hamza, did you make some money on that Friday move? Oh yeah, I remember you said you made some money early, I believe, is what you told me, which was awesome. And you can see what's happening right now to those early bears. They're getting squeezed. As you stated, a lot of overhead resistance at the 488. This was that trade that I took Friday and held on to and got out right here at VWAP and was done for the day. We got off air when the stock was, I believe, in this area. The bracket orders were in place. I showed you guys where I was taking my exit at VWAP. Okay. And for those of you who wanted another opportunity to trade this, it came. Because at the same place that I got out for a nice profit could have been your entry once the market put in a lower high and then started trading below the same area. If you were too scared to get in on this candle, you could have got in on the following continuation candle and made a wonderful amount of profit. The beauty of identifying what the market is doing. Pre-market high has been broken. Not only that, but we do have an area of resistance that the market has now turned into support. So we will acknowledge it temporarily. And we don't need pre-market at all. And Hamza, you can actually see the lower high being put in. Dr. J and everyone else who's watching the bounce, okay, through Friday's close and pre-market to the opening to absolutely right now, 30 minutes, 40 minutes after the market has been open today, the bulls are still unable to find some traction, meaning there are not enough new money bulls coming in right now willing to buy a substantial amount at 488. Who's going to buy when the market is this high? And if you guys recall, the way the market is able to move, the ebbs and flows, is with liquidity grabs. Prince is in the building. The usual suspects are showing up. So grateful for you guys. Just taking our time, seeing what big money wants to do, and being patient. That's all we have to do. Very bullish move. He said, I thought I got stuck at Chick-fil-A. These are the bears that are under attack that could possibly provide the liquidity to take it higher. But these are also the bears that could be setting the bulls up for a trap to create liquidity, take it lower. All we have to do is just be patient and wait for a clear setup. There's a lot of liquidity though, however. I am going to go ahead and now activate my gun. Now,
Bluetooth connected.
Hamza, do you care to share what kind of put in the option chain did you choose? Are you looking at? While you type that in, I myself am wanting to look at the triple screen. Mm-hmm. Possibly would like to maybe short this if we get a lower day retest. That would change the candle on the day from green to red and give us continuation candle. An ideal area is below the 487.3. That's really ideal because there is some resistance here. Has to be acknowledged. Yeah. In this case, support here. Even though this is pre-market low, cannot deny this area. Nonetheless, want to follow big money. And big money on this stock is always going up. There are opportunities for counter trend trade. There are opportunities to take advantage of profit taking. But please believe that all lower prices are bought up. And we seem to do so wonderfully when we give the market time to show us where the bears' vulnerability is, where the bulls' vulnerability is. And then we pick them apart. There is a potential early put being set up right here based off of anyone. Still a lot of time left on the clock, so we really won't know until the candle closes, but you guys see what it's looking like right now. So important to let the candle close. That way we don't have to assume anything because no one knows what the market is going to do. Let's let the market do what it does and then just read it. That's all we have to do. Have the ability to read what the market is saying. Yep. A little less than 30 seconds left in this candle. Hamza said if we close above 488.2, it could be a call. Okay, that's where she is right now, Hamza. My teammate, if you look a little to the left, however, you will see that this candle is really not under pressure until we reach that 488.35 area. So you want to not just on that, give it a little bit of 488.40. That's when we can expect to see a flush, because that is when these bears would have to start covering, and their covering would be buying anything below that they can handle still. They still got room to handle it. Do you see that? Let me point it out to you. Let's go right to the top of this. This is where they at. Okay. See, they got room to handle it. They still have room to handle it. And even with the market trading where it is right now, they got room to handle it. So what the bulls want to be careful of, they want to be careful that they're not being set up as liquidity. The bulls better be careful right now. They're not being set up as liquidity for a price down, as I stated earlier. These bulls are in jeopardy. You have the strength of these bears, and you see them flexing on them right now so hard. Flexing on them so hard. So hard. I like it. I mean, so hard. So hard. I like it. I like it. I'm trying to get in, and I like it. That's some pressure right there. That's some pressure right there. That's pressure. That's pressure. That's a death candle too. That's pressure. Pressure. Aaron, good morning. I'm going to be patient, and if anything, look to add to this position. I had to get in this. This is pressure right here. This bananas right here. Just as I was saying it, the setup happened right there in front of our eyes. Setup happened right there in front of our eyes. Now we're back to pre-market high. With the break of pre-market high, the avalanche is on. I am going to hold this position. I don't care what. We're possibly going to see a nice rebound and effort by the bulls in this area. Again, this area was not given to me. This is the area that I see that there are some additional bulls who need to be conquered in this battle. What is happening right now is a magnificent thing, but nonetheless, we have to understand what is going on. There is a liquidity grab. So liquidity is being grabbed. Pre-market high. Pre-market high is being used as resistance now. We also have the break of a V, which is happening now. The break of the V is happening now. On the daily candle, we've gone red on the daily candle as red, red on the weekly, red on the daily, red on the 30-minute candle as well. Phenomenal play as I called it out every step of the way. I got in 2 different trades. I got in an at the money and I got in an out of the money. 2 separate puts. Dr. Jody made some beautiful profits. Grateful for that. Let's give it up to Dr. J. As I always let you guys know and point out these areas, there was going to be some resistance right here at this box that I drew, and you see that. Somebody hit the like button. Come on now. Come on now. The most important thing is I'm trying to give you guys is an education. I'm not trying to get you to follow me, but I'm willing to put my money on the line with everything that I say, and you see me do that. So someone definitely please hit the like button. Greatly would be appreciated. Greatly would be appreciated. We now have the bulls fighting back. I knew that there was going to be some resistance here at this area, but I made the decision not to take these profits. I made that conscious decision. You have to let liquidity build. I understand what's going on, and I'm focused. Did anyone else make some money on that play? As we speak here all the time and practice here that you can make money within the 5-minute candle, and there was an opportunity to make money in that 5-minute candle. Shout out to Dr. J, who got some money right there. And we got to give a shout out to Hamza, because it was explaining to Hamza why this area would not be a good area to take a call, and in fact that there were bears there lurking with some strength. As we were explaining that, they began to reveal themselves. And then so as they revealed themselves, we went ahead and joined the bulls in their panic covering as they became bears, sellers. And the 10:30 candle is upon us. And yes, we do have what appears to be a green hammer. We do. Cannot deny the signs. That was a green hammer. And so, as such, had to acknowledge it. Took a small paper cut on that. Knowing very well that liquidity has to be built in order to go down further. However, I am still in cannot deny this green hammer. Cannot deny it. Failed. Shooting star. Glad I'm still in it. And I can always re-add. Okay, that'll be my ad. I think it was working. That was my ad, guys. Grateful for that. Looking at the clock. Still some time left on this 5-minute candle. Won't make the same mistake again. No, there's another area here, so I will look to take profit to that area. reduce a little bit of my ad. Interesting. It was there. I just wanted more. This is a break even. Stop right here. If you remember, this stop was up here. I moved it all the way down. All we can do is regroup from there. Glad Dr. J made some beautiful profits in this play with me. I just wanted more. So instead of getting out here, I added to my position and had to take the ad off. Had to take the ad off. Yes, yes. At least I broke even, and I still have a trade on. Very tight stop. And I'm still in the trade, comfortable with it, disappointed that I had to take my ads off, but still comfortable as we are putting in lower lows. We're putting in lower lows. So remember, guys, I took a at the money and I took a out of the money. The at the money would have been nice, as I tried to add to that, but I held it too long. Clearly was shown a profit taking area. I held it past that. Maybe because of the assurance I had with the out of the money that this is the home run trade. Or if you look to where I'm trying to take it on the daily chart, where it lines up at, I probably will bring it up to about right here. That does make sense. But I am expecting a flush with this if we were able to sustain the price trading beneath 487 to level, preferably 487. Getting beneath the 487, I can definitely see holding this, in this case, $2 move, potentially. Knowing again that there is going to be support at the 487.4 area. It has happened once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. It is now happening a 5th time. 487.4 is acting as support. Right back up to pre-market high. I wanted to leave pre-market high up because that is also an area of resistance. There she is. Won't fool me. I am on standby for the ad. Time and patience is what is required in this play. Looking potentially maybe to add back again, but at the 11 o'clock candle. There's a play that I still want to wait for the 11 o'clock candle. I need to see her down here. This is where my ad will be. Beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing. Again, we know this area is going to be the area that they're going to fight in. It's going to be easy. Still here, guys. Apologize for the silence. I'm reconfiguring my execution computer that I use to execute my trades. I'm still here, very active, very present in this trade still.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Alrighty, I got it back together. That liquidity grab from Bears.
Bluetooth connected.
That 11 o'clock hour approaching, guys. I told you I'd be interested in about 2 minutes before the 11 o'clock candle. I always say if it's good now, it'll be good later. Really interested in that 30-minute candle, getting a very solid continuation. Another 30-minute candle would be exactly what I'm looking for. I want to be involved with that. I've also identified another area right underneath this 487.2, 487 itself. That is really the area that we want to see trading beneath 487. Just to remind you where I got in at, initially my stop was above this candle, but as he dropped and popped back, I moved my stop to my entry. I then attempted to add to this position, got stopped out of the ad. But I'm still holding on to my one of my initial positions. I got in it at the money and I got in it out of the money to allow percentage to build up and then out of the money. But I am looking at another in at the money once we have a clear break in structure. What I don't want to do is over trade when there's no need to. The ad that I put on, it didn't work. Trying to get better at learning how to add. So be it. I will try again another day. Allowing this stop to play out is the only thing I'm concerned about right now. If you guys don't mind, please go ahead and hit the like button.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Committed to the trade, so I'm going to go ahead and close my laptop. Completely committed to it. Thank you guys for being here. And let's give a shout out to our sponsor, T-Shirts for Traders.co. Again, guys, that's T-Shirts for Traders.co. You're a trader, right? Then look like one. Thank you, T-Shirts for Traders.co. I also like to thank you guys for tuning in and for being patient as this trade unfolds. This is the same thing that we went through earlier, guys. Friday, and we wound up making profit on that. For those of you who Friday took this and held it to VWAP with myself, you made money on that. Congratulations. And this trade Friday prepared us for this lull. Prepared us for that. Because this is where we got out at. And this is where I got in at. And having to go through this lull, because this was VWAP. And then at VWAP, it bounced at VWAP. And then once it came and broke and started trading below VWAP with this same candle close, the same bears have fully and still are temporarily in control. And here I am. Iyad is in the building. Hey, buddy, how you doing? So glad that you joined us. You haven't missed anything. As today, I didn't even show up until 10 o'clock. I was having some technical difficulties, guys. I do apologize. However, I was completely unbothered as I don't like to trade before 10 o'clock anyway. So the fact that I missed a lot of confusion really gonna help this more. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, bro. Love you too, bro. You know, we all in this together with the same goal in mind. So inshallah we will reach that goal. God willing, we will reach that goal, you know, of accomplishing the things that we want to accomplish for the benefit of ourselves and our families. So guys, we have a great goal. All that's required now is time, patience, and discipline. Yeah, I done had enough of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this. So, you know, from there to there, you still profit. You still profit, you know. I'm a little disappointed. I saved myself what is this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes. Dr. J made the same amount of money, you know, in the same move, percentage wise, in this candle here, coming from here to this area of demand. I am on this roller coaster. Nonetheless, still grateful. Not the big move that I wanted. Yeah, I don't like it anymore, Aaron. It's double bottom now. You know, it's really acting as strong support. The bottom wicks are very heavy. Okay, absolutely, buddy. I like that. I like that. Just wanted to point out to you what I saw, why I got out of mine. It's just too heavy right now with the bulls buying at this area. They found some solace here above the 47. And if we go back and look, we can see it has been like that here for some time. They have had levels below, levels above. That 47 has been acting as a magnet. And then now, if you look at it from this angle, teammates, you can actually see this here. Nice flush from the bears, of course. Profit taking plus bears. Again, early morning, bears putting pressure down. But liquidity has to be built in order to go lower. I really want to see that lower low. But I do commend you to hold on because it is very weak. Getting a close below here would really getting a close and then a continuation candle would really be what we want to see to continue the idea of that put. But looking at the candles themselves, I just didn't want to go for that ride, especially after this, whether we like it or not, hammer candle was put in. And so now we're on the verge of having an inverted head and shoulder teammate, as there is a liquidity grab here. Head here. And another liquidity grab is happening right here. That's an inverted head and shoulders, teammate. Now, as we stated, once it gets there, it can do a couple things. It can keep going in the direction it was heading, or it can turn around and come back. But there is going to be some action at that level. So if it does choose to continue, teammate, then I would advise you to protect yourself even more, because these bears will start getting squeezed and giving up their position, and I don't want to see you go on that ride. But again, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just your teammate who is yelling, watch out.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Especially with at the money. Be careful. There is another level right there where the bears can come back in and save that position, Aaron, right here where the gold line is that I just drew. There has to be a liquidity grab. All right, Aaron, I want to put that up for you and anybody else to help you see what I see. I want to put these minor algos up and bring in a line chart as well. So I lined it up with the bottom that were making the lower lows so that you could see how the trap is being set up. Coming down, we had a left shoulder here, a head, a right shoulder. Okay, then we had a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Then this turned into a left shoulder, head, right shoulder area where the liquidity grab could be. And the goal is to break out of this algo squeezing these potential bears. That is the goal. Will it succeed? I don't know. But there is another line of defense, and that is here at the top of the algo. Whether they break through it or not, I don't know. But I lined the top of the algo up with the highest point reached this morning. So that can either give you a little bit more confidence depending upon how well your entry is. If you have that same entry as we did earlier here, then I definitely can understand your patience. Just wanted to give you another view to look at teammate, as well as currently Heikin-Ashi charts are very, very bullish. There hasn't been a red candle in sight since 487.3. You got it, buddy. Again, here's that angle where there is resistance here at the top of this area, of this zone, of this algo. And you see it happening right here, real time. You see it? Bam. Once you see the algos, you can't unsee them. I see you, buddies. I see it. Oh, yeah, we knew it. Mm-hmm. Want to show you that for some extra comfort, teammates. And even on the Heikin-Ashi, we are turning at that level as well temporarily. We'll be staying on today until 11:30. Being that I got on at 10, still want to do the whole hour and a half. We missed. Looking at these earlier candles, we missed nothing this morning. But exactly the explanation of the morning when I say the first 5 minutes are volatile. The first 15 minutes can trick you. I like to wait till 10 o'clock when we start getting some stability. Not too long after that, we saw this beautiful trade that we were able to get in. Teammate Aaron is now maximizing his profits in this trade. There is a lot of profits in this area, my friend, squeezing all of these bulls. There is a lot of profit in this area squeezing these bulls, my friend. And that also should line up with trading just outside this algo. That candle should break this algo. But keep in mind of the 487. So you have to make a decision. And the only decision that you have to make, and it's a great decision, is where do you want to take your profits? Little less than 1 minute left on this candle. I want to zoom in to show you this up close in front action. Also for you to see that it is these bulls who have been on a very strong run since the 487.3. Also, if you look at the 30-minute candle, this line right here lines up perfectly on the 30-minute candle in showing us where the bulls would have to cover. Let's take a look at the 30-minute candle right here on the right as we maximize it. This 30-minute candle is clearly showing us where we're at right now and the desired continuation that we would get, squeezing all of these bears, using them as liquidity for lower prices. And now you can see from a different angle how strong that 487 area is. Area. Look here. Let's identify it. Let's identify what we're looking at. This is all bullish action. Even the red candles, those are bulls hiding in bear skin. These are all bulls. And then even coming into today, this morning, bulls who haven't quite given it up yet. So now let's look at it now, understanding where their strength is coming from. Further out these bulls are, they're still in profit. Yeah, they were in less profit here, but this was the opportunity for these guys to average down. Keep that in mind. The bulls that got in at the 480, the 480, 485, 4, these bulls, they eating. They still up. Still up. Even with this down move, they're still up. And they have the ability add to their position, and that's what they're doing, buying up lower prices. Just want to point that out to you. Bitcoin is also up. I don't know what that means, but I just got to notice. Bitcoin is up. But I wanted to point out to my team where the bull strength is, where the bull trap is, what the bull aim is. Still some strong bears, but the bear area is here. This is the bear area. That's the bear. point that out to you all. While we look at multiple time screens. Guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed the show this morning. I wanted to make a much bigger trade for you guys, but that is where I'm at with my trading. All this week, I will be practicing adding to my winners to potentially get a much bigger move. Share that with you as well. And Aaron, before I go, I showed you this micro algo here on the 5-minute chart. I'm going to show you my other algo that I use here, and that was seeing how the bulls were unable to break this blue algo and are riding it slowly up, grinding on the lows. I wouldn't feel comfortable in a put again unless we get below that 487 area. Until then, from a lot of different angles, I'm showing you bullish strength. Thank you guys, and also please tune in for the How to Read Candlestick Chart series, which will be completed today. 15 easy to understand videos, 14 of whom are currently posted, and the 15th video will be going up today. Thank you for those of you who have watched it. I greatly appreciate your support, and I applaud you for taking the information and sharing it with someone as well. Lesson 14 will be going up. I'm sorry, lesson 15 will be going up. Lesson 14 is up. As we go here, you can see lessons 11, lessons 12, 13, and 14. 15 will be going up today as well. We'll do an end of the day recap to show where the trades were. Greatly appreciate your attendance. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow at the regular scheduled time. Bye for now.